Hello everyone and welcome to OEIncubator Executive Summaries. Today we're discussing the recently released book from #1 New York Times bestselling author Brendon Burchard entitled High Performance Habits: How Extraordinary People Become That Way. In his book he talks primarily about 6 high performance habits that he encourages people to adapt that improve their workflow and focus on their professional projects. Here they are: seek clarity, generate energy, raise necessity, increase productivity, develop influence, and demonstrate courage. Now, let's go through and look at them individually and dive just a little bit deeper regarding what each of these could mean for you. 1. Seek clarity. Now, the most high-performing individuals aren't the ones that necessarily get clarity all the time, but they are most often the ones that seek it, and there's a distinct difference. Having a perfect state of mind bestowed upon you is great, but unless you put in effort and work towards something, you're far less likely to value it and therefore reciprocate its message. During an interview with Inc., Brendon talked about how he worked with Oprah Winfrey previously. One of her methods involved starting every team meeting by asking, what is our intention for this meeting? What's important? What matters? This demonstrates focus on finding clarity and allows the entire team to channel it in on what's important and avoid distractions. 2. Generate energy. It's no secret that people get tired as the day goes on. You get hit with 3:30-itis and productivity nosedives. So, how do you avoid this? Studies have shown that we generally lose a lot of our energy during transitional phases, between the tasks. Going from a board meeting to an important phone call is going to drain you. The best way to avoid this is to take a break to focus, breathe, meditate, and refresh your mind to tackle the next project with all of your energy. 3. Raise necessity. The best way to make sure you're performing well is to raise the psychological necessity regarding your performance and success. When others are dependent on you, it gives you a sense of necessity and it increases the importance of the project overall. When you begin your workday, or when you take up a specific task, one of the best things you can do is develop a mantra, similar to Brendon's own, where he asks, who needs me to be on my A game right now? And the more answers he develops to this question, the greater the sense of necessity becomes. We're halfway through the video, so now's a good time to start thinking about how can you identify with these concepts. Are you on the right path with some of them, or are you going to start making changes to become a high performance individual? Let us know by dropping a comment below. Now on to 4, increase productivity. High performance individuals are good at finding the tasks that matter specifically and drilling down on them. When Steve Jobs returned to Apple, he cut the production line of most of Apple's less successful products and put all of his energy into improving the products that remained. Because of this one move, the products Apple engineered were much higher in quality, which of course led to more business. The important thing you need to do is just ask yourself, what are the actual steps that you need to take in order to see success? There's a lot of high performance individuals that can do this without even thinking about it. They just naturally do it. The process doesn't need to be natural to you. As long as it's there, you should benefit. 5, develop influence. This is a step focused on your team building and growth. You can develop influence over others by challenging them to be the best version of themselves they can be, training them to think differently, and changing their lives for the better. High performance individuals use language such as, what do you think about this? Think of it this way. And what if we approached it like this? These example statements are very powerful ways of challenging someone's way of thinking and offering them an alternative as a way to grow. If you encourage people and inspire them to be their best, you will have influence over them. 6, demonstrate courage. Hardship, judgment, fear, and the unknown are all too common when taking risks, and high performance individuals are the ones that deal with it best, in whichever way they're accustomed to. One of the important parts is they communicate. They speak up for themselves and share their beliefs, their feelings, and their thoughts with those around them. They open up. Next, they honor the struggle. They acknowledge it's an important part of the process. Coming out and acknowledging the hardships that they and others face shows a lot of courage. High performance individuals don't complain about the hardships. They act in spite of it. You can even link this step to step 3, raise necessity. If you're going through a rough patch or struggling, A good way to face adversity is to raise necessity. Who are you doing this for? Why is it important? You could draw courage from this process to fight on. We wanted to start with this book, as we at the OE Incubator teach that excellent habits are the cornerstone of every successful business owner and their team members. So there you have it, the 6 habits of high-performance individuals. To go more in depth about each of these, you can pick up Brendon Burchard's book at Brendon.com, and it comes with a bunch of goodies on the side. To see more of these videos and to learn about how you can design your business to grow completely without you, making you financially independent, subscribe to us and turn on notifications, as well as checking out all our offerings at OEIncubator.com. I'm Alfie Coyle. I trust this will help you succeed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.